So, ladies, welcome to another amazing presentation. I'm already convinced of it. Today we are talking about a hot topic, and I have invited an Alexandra Badea to give us a guest speaker presentation. And the question is artificial intelligence helping women to network and to improve a situation in their life? I don't have the answer on that, but I can just tell you that Alexandra and I will get to know each other via artificial intelligence, because a couple weeks ago we had the lunch club conversation. So that's the way how I got to know Alexandra. So I can really encourage everybody from you to also try out Lunch Cup. So everybody who does know me, my name is Daniel Stecher, Vice President Airline Operations, IBS Software, and I'm here the technical facilitator of these panel discussions. The stage is today alone for Alexandra. So she told me the session will be around about 20 to 25, 30 minutes. And you can drive the session by also asking questions. So let's use the inbuilt feature of Teams. If you have a question, just press a button, raise your hand, and then I will help Alexandra also with naming your names and that you can ask your questions. Of course, if you're shy to speak, you can also use the chat feature of MS Teams, and then I will also help to formulate your questions. But nobody is biting here. We are all very nice people, and the session is for you. So please make most out of it. So now enough from my side. Alexandra, stage is yours. Please introduce yourself, and then let's see how it goes.
Thank you so much for the invitation and for this opportunity. Dear ladies, I'm so happy to be here today with you. And I really hope to enjoy our session and to have questions and maybe just to let one idea, because sometimes I think it's very important when we are any workshop, webinars, training. It's important to take with us only one good idea and then to make our life happiest or our professional life with a new, fresh energy. So for today, I prepare for you a very, very short presentation with tips and tricks, because normally I love to have tips and tricks. So I will start to speak now about the power of personal branding. I think it's very important for us to have a strong personal branding, especially nowadays when we have a lot of social media accounts like Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, and so on, so on. We can continue with TikTok and Instagram. It's very important to take care and to try to have a good online presence and a strong personal branding. Why? I will show you during this presentation why it's so important, and of course your benefits. Of course, it's now it's time to start today, because all the time we have a lot of things to do and it's no time to do only this part. But if you start today to change something in your personal branding, you will build every day, and in one day you can have a good influence in your community, in your country, in your profession, and so on. I really love to speak about myself because I skipped the intro earlier, but I have already my slide with my presentation. I can tell you about me. I am a dreamer. Why? Because I tried to be an employee in the past, and I had a lot of jobs. And I was in the US in university time with work and travel, and I spent 3 months there, and I had two jobs, and I had work 14 hours per day, and I tested a lot of jobs. And one day I realized that I want to give up and I want to create my own business. It was a dream for me because I never have some courses or some classes for entrepreneurship. So it was just my dream to start to do this. And one day, yeah, I just give up at my job and I start my own business. The first one was an HR agency, and the second one is She's Mom. And I really believe every day that I put every day a pink stone at my She's Mom castle, and I built this castle for you, for women, for moms, for family especially, because every happy family have a happy moms, a happy woman inside. And yes, I always have this dream to have the magic power to create something to help people. And I'm sure that you recognize this part when you ask yourself what you want to do, also not only for you, also for society. It's very important to choose your highest talent. And I try to find my best one. And I realize that one of my gifts is to change people's life when we speak about professional part. As I say, my first business was HR agency, and I still have this agency. And I started because I met a lot of people who want to change something in their professional life, but they has a lot of fears, a lot of things that say I am not good enough to change my career. I am not good enough to ask a higher salary. And I realized that I have this power to motivate people to take decision, to take action. And today I choose a story. I have one favorite candidate. I have a lot, but I choose Susanna for today. She was engineering in Bucharest, Romania, and in one day she come at my office and say, "Look, I want to move. I want to find another job. I want to change my life completely." And I find a client in Ireland, and in 2 months and a half she was moved in Ireland with the project manager jobs, and she's still there after 3 years and a half. It's an amazing story, especially because she was so decided to do this, but also she was open to work for this because she put the English on working for her to learn a lot, to take a teacher. She prepared for the interview, and it was easy for me, like a recruiter, to help her to find a job. And to finish my story about me, come back to me. My colleagues say that I'm a visionary person, and yes, I have the power to come with an idea and then to work a lot for my idea. Sometimes it's pretty hard to follow your journey and to keep your focus, especially in a startup. And here I can tell you that with She's Mom 2 years and a half ago, before pandemic, it was pretty challenge for us because all companies say no, no, we don't need it, your services. And women was happy to have a platform dedicated for them, but in the same time they realized that they should learn more and to change something. And sometimes to accept the challenge to change yourself, it's not so easy. And yes, my dream was to simplify woman life and to find a way to give the both. In our platform, our mission is to helping women to have the both professional life and personal life. I think it's pretty important to have this balance because we need our personal time. We need to discover our passion. In the meantime, we also need to have our good career and to be happy with what we are doing. Every woman has a story, and I am sure that all of you has an amazing story. And it's very important to start to discover yourself more and more. Start with your story. Probably you already know that when you have a startup, when you have a business, but also when you are going to an interview, everyone asks you, what is your story? Why do you choose to do this? So I prepare for you few questions, and I think it's very important to take time, maybe now if you have a pen and if you want to do it just right now, or maybe later. It's very important to take this question and to give a honest answer. When we speak about personal branding, we speak about us. And sometimes it's pretty important to take time to build our personal brand. And it's very important to answer at this question. And this is just a few questions. You can find more questions about you, more and more. In the end, it's important to have a very clear vision about yourself, about your personal brand, and about your career. It's important to know exactly what are, if you are looking for a professional growth. If maybe you want to become entrepreneur, maybe you are looking for personal development, or if you already have a business, maybe you are looking for more clients. And Daniel said about Launch Club. Yes, Launch Club, it's a very, very good channel to go there and to meet new people. And also there, you will create a profile and you will tell a story about you. If you create a story today, you can use your story on Launch Club, on LinkedIn, and of course, every time we can upgrade our story, because every year, every month, we improve our education, we improve our professional experience. So I think this part with personal branding, personal development, and professional growth, it's something that happen every day. And it looks like this, and it's important to take it like this. Don't push yourself to have a personal brand today, very good one, or tomorrow. It's important just to start and to build every day, every week to do this. Of course, maybe part of you are looking for a better job. I know that pandemic changed the labor market a lot and it's still changing. Probably we will assist at a lot of jobs that disappear, and with digitalization, new jobs are creating and appear, and we should learn new skills for them. My challenge for you is to take 2 minutes and write on a white paper what is your truly desire. I think this is my favorite question. Every day I speak with a lot of women, with a lot of candidates, with a lot of people. And I realized that the most difficult question and the most important question for everyone is what is your truly desire? Because if you have the answer at this question, you will create your story. And if you have the story, you can create your action plan and then you can get what you want. So please write down what is your truly desire. It's an open question for you, and probably 2 minutes it's too less time, but take this question with you today and try to have the right answer, or maybe not the right answer, it's a good word, the authentic answer. It's important to feel it. I realize that for women it's very important to be in a perfect accommodation with their feelings, with their emotion. So if you feel that this is your truly desire to change your job now, or to start to grow a community, do it. But first of all, it's important to know exactly what do you want to do, and then your story can start. For brand yourself, it's important, as I say early, to take it things step by step. First of all, it's important to discover your career path. And nowadays, we have a lot of career path. Why? Because the things are changing. So if we start at 20 years old to have a job and you love it, and at 30 years old you have another job and you love it, and at 40 years old you want to change another things and to find another jobs, it's perfect normally. And you can continue at 50, 60, and so on. It doesn't matter how much, how many times you need to change and or to discover or rediscover your career path. It's very important to be honest with you and to be honest with nowadays technology and labor market trends, because the trends are changing a lot. Another thing is to promote yourself with a video. I really believe in the power of video, and we have this motto in She's Mom, not with a resume, a classical resume. We promote a lot of video CV. Why? Because if you can tell to the world in 2 minutes what you are doing, why you are doing, and the reason, that your story in only 2 minutes, it's enough for any employer to hire you. And also it's enough for a lot of clients to choose you for services, for product, and so on. And why not to create video presentation for you? It's a good practice. Make one video presentation can be stressful and you'll have a lot of emotion, but make the second one, make the third one, and you'll realize how much you can change your style and how better you can improve your public speaking skills. Another,
I have a
sure.
question on that. So does it mean, Alexandra, that you are then also helping women to create these videos? You're giving some advice once you see 1, 2, 3 video shots they have done, where to improve, and what could be maybe not so good. Is this also part of your service?
Yes, of course. It's very important to have someone to help you. Of course, if you know exactly what you want to do, you can do it by yourself. But if you need help, for this, I created She's Mom mentorship part. So you can choose a mentor for video. Yes, the answer is yes. So yes, if you need help to create this video, you can have a mentor, and we can take also step by step the things. And of course, sometimes I realize that women need public speaking skills. So we also have a mentor. She's a journalist and she have this public speaking course. And yes, it's very important to repeat. It's a practice actually. It's like in fitness, if you want to have a healthy body and good looking, you should go to the fitness and you should practice every week. It is the same also with public speaking. And just for one or two video CV, you don't need to practice a lot. But if you have a lot of fears and emotion, it's very important to have more and more practice. And then you will realize how much it's your public speaking skills upgrade, and you will be more comfortable to speak everywhere. If you have another question.
We will always raise our voice, but that's of course also the invitation to all ladies here in the call. Don't be shy, ask questions or use the chat window if you want to post it, and then I will ask the questions for you.
Yes, please stop me anytime. It's okay for me. Just ask me. I'm here to answer. Okay, next step for you, and this means like Marie Kondo movies. I'm sure that you already heard about, or you can also see on Netflix. It's about organization and cleaning. And today we speak about cleaning and checking all your social media accounts. Take 2 hours, 1 hour. It depends how many accounts do you have, and write on Google your name and trying to see how many social media accounts you have. It's possible to have a lot of social media accounts from the past, like High Five, like Zorpia. I don't know, the very old one. Try to check all of them, and if you don't use it anymore, delete it. This is about your online personal branding, and it's very important to have a very clear online personal branding. The same thing with platform for jobs. If you
There's a
have,
question. There's a
sure.
question from Aisha, potentially how to delete her accounts.
Something like that. Thanks, Daniel. It's a pleasure to meet you, and my first time actually attending one of these meetings. Just a question for you, Andrea, on the personal branding. I mean, how or could you give any tips on how to successfully, work on your personal branding whilst also maintaining, your privacy? Because so much of our private lives are on social media. I know we're mostly talking LinkedIn here, but there are several different platforms, and that I find that can be very difficult to keep your personal life and also your professional life while trying to build an online presence of who you are.
Yes, it is a very, very good question. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you.
Uh, I think I have only one option or solution for this, and all the time my advice is to have it social media accounts private. If it's about your personal life, it can be private, and if you have a social media account for business, it should be public. And of course, I think sometimes it's pretty complicated to have two accounts, but it's very good to don't mix it, personal life with professional life. And I think it's very important to separate the things. If you have a LinkedIn profile, for sure it's professional, but with with Facebook, it's different things. So I recommend to have a profile, a private one, and for business to create a page. I think the page it's just for business, not mix it with your passion, with your travel, and so on. Sometimes can be complicated because I don't know, to create a page it's okay, but to grow a page you should invest time in this. So it depends on you. If you want to have separated account, it's better to have it. But if you want to publish or to post some personal things, I highly recommend to be a private account, especially because not only your client or supplier try to find you on online, but also if you are going to the interview, all the HR and recruiter trying to search a lot of details about you. So I think to put a lot of details about you can be very risky, and sometimes maybe they see you in not a good light because you have some post, personal post. You know, when we speak about personal life, we feel free to post anything, right? So I think it's better to separate it. You can make a private account on Facebook and there to have only your friend. And if you want to promote your business, to have a page. This is my idea, or to have two accounts, one personal, one professional. I hope that I answered the question.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. It's always very tricky, I find, because with your branding, you want it to be personal, but at the same time, it can become too personal, right? So I was very interested to hear what you had to say about that. Thank you, Alexandra.
My pleasure. Yeah, it's very tricky to have the balance and the right way here because social media are everywhere. And yes, our life now are in social media. So it's very easy to find anything about someone just typing on Google their name. So it's crazy. But if you put your name, full name in Google, you will find a lot of things about you. So yeah,
Scary.
sometimes, yeah, it's scary. Yeah, that is the reason that I highly recommend to take a look and to search on Google about your name and trying to clean and delete some account, a old one, and maybe you have a resume on Monster or I don't know any platform that you don't use it anymore. I think it's a good idea also to delete. It's good to have in online only the account that you really use it and dare to invest time to grow your personal brand. And yes, I think it's also very important to understand that your personal brand and professional brand in online are very close. So it's a very soft line between these, and it's up to you to check and trying to keep the boat safe. Of course, for professional, we want more fans, more followers, but for personal life, we don't want this. It's a challenge for us. And starting with delete all account that you don't use, it's important to keep your account update. Of course, another thing that you can do it's to update your profile on LinkedIn time to time. As I say earlier, you change something in your life. Maybe you take a new class, maybe you learn French or German or I don't know, Spanish or something new. Maybe you have some online digital certification from LinkedIn or for Google or from Facebook. It's important to update time to time, to be all the time to take a look on your LinkedIn profile. Also, the picture is very important to be updated. Update your picture, as I say, and it's important to take time to have a professional picture. I think the professional picture in what means online account, it's also very important. Maybe it's not so important to change it very, very soon, but it's important to have a good picture and to keep it. And then when you decided to change, to do the same, to take a photo session and to upgrade. Why
Alexandra, there is a question from Alexandra. She wants to know, why did you decide your business to focus specifically on moms and not all women?
It's a good question, and it's not focused only on moms. We are focused on women, but we create the idea which is mom. So our marketing brand, she is mom. But of course, every woman are invited in our platform. And in the last time, we have also dad who wants to join. So if they want to join, are more than welcome. We start with the idea she is mom, but we never make a strict selection with this. If you are not yet a mom, you are more than welcome, because we have also a lot of medicine, a lot of not medicine, medical services, and coach for preparing to become mom. Also, sometimes you can also want to become mom and you join us, or just coming if you want to discover your career path.
Alexandra, you raised your hand.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I could have asked it just like this. First of all, thank you so much for this presentation. Super interesting. Yeah, I asked this question because, to be honest, I'm not a mom, yeah. But all this pains that you described, like, identifying yourself, career goals, etc., it resonates with me a lot. But when I look at your website, not being a mom, I look at this community, I think I will be like excluded a little bit, because it feels like I don't belong there. So I don't know, it's just maybe like a suggestion or whatever, like from marketing perspective. I think now we talk, it's clear for me, I could join, I won't be the only one there. But just if I wouldn't talk to you and I just look at the website, to be frank with you, I wouldn't join, just because I would feel like I don't belong there.
You have right, and I will tell you a secret, all of you. We launch in March a new version of our platform, and we'll change the account, not with I am mom, with I am woman. So we already,
perfect.
Yeah, take some action, but our developers working to finish. And yes, we realize that it's important to, okay, the brand will be she's mom, but we'll have the account I am woman. So I am woman,
Amazing.
it's better than I am mom, because yeah, we realize that it's not so easy to understand, because if you just take a look on website, yeah, it's pretty hard to understand, but we are working on this. So I tell the secret, in March we'll change this. So you are
Great.
more than welcome, as I say, and all of you are more than welcome. We are happy to be near you and to help to grow professional and to find your career path. So if you have more questions, my pleasure.
Yeah, actually, can I ask another question?
Sure.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about the video resume that you mentioned. I agree that it's very creative, and this way you might stand out. But how do you make this video short, but exactly bring the information that is important for a recruiter, right? Because you never know what will catch the eye, right? Of course, you can tell basic things like about education and your current experience, but when you send your resume, you never know what exactly caught the eye of a recruiter. How do you make sure that you bring all the important information in this very squeezed, limited time frame of your video?
It is a very good question, and I will tell you another secret today. Today it's about secret. Video CV, it's like a pitch, if you want, or like a marketing presentation, a very short one. Of course, you will have the classical resume to send after this video CV, but the video CV, it's the way to arrive faster to the interview. At the video CV, you should tell your story, your why I am so good for this opening role, why I want to do this role. So if you want to put something in 2 minutes, you should have clarity, you should have very good communication skills, and you should have a plan, actually exactly like in a pitch. I tell you why I am so good at your job, what are my skills for this job, and you should give me a chance to come to the interview. And then of course, I can provide you more details about my education, about my previous experience. We don't have time in 2 minutes to tell all our experience. It's pretty impossible. I tried. I made a test on myself, of course, a few years ago. And it's pretty important to have clarity, to have a goal when you make this video CV. Your goal with this video CV is to arrive to the interview. This is the goal, to be faster, because like a recruiter, I have more than 14 experience in recruitment part. I can tell you that a lot of recruiters from different organizations don't read the CV. Actually, they just open this resume, and I think they have between 3 or 5 seconds. Minutes, it's okay, but normally they have between 3 and 5 seconds to analyze your resume. So imagine why you send a lot of resumes sometime and you receive just few invitation to the interview. With the video resume, you show up your communication skills, your smile, your attitude, your energy. It's just a shortcut to arrive to the interview. I hope that I was very clear with my explanation. And it's very important to practice your video, because it's like a pitch. When someone put you to make a pitch, even if you love your business and if you know your business very well, it's pretty hard to put your business in 10 slides. It's pretty hard. All the time you have 20 slides, 30 slides, you have a lot of slides. And it's very important to be clear, pragmatic, and to have the goal, why choose me, why you should choose me, why you should invite me to the interview.
Yeah, thank you. It's super clear. I think it's even more like cover letter in this case. So you attach like a normal CV or resume, and cover letter can be a short video.
Yeah, could be like this, because cover letter, it's not used so much, and especially because people don't have time to read. And yes, we can put it like pitch, like marketing, or cover letter. It is perfect.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. So come back to our step-by-step brand yourself. It's very important also to know that at this moment, balanced gender equity, it's also a good reason to build a strong personal brand. Of course, you already know this part, that tech at this moment, it's a very competitive market. And of course, we need more women in tech. It's still a place to improve this part. And of course, tech means a lot of files and a lot of domain, and I see a lot of amazing startup and a lot of innovation. This is amazing. So I think at this moment, all of us, we have a lot of opportunity, but the right word, it's unlimited opportunity. This is so important to create a personal brand very strong, because if the people knows about your skills, about you, it will be very easy for you to achieve your goals. Doesn't matter if you want to be entrepreneur or if you want to change your job. It's very important to have this strong brand, especially for referrals, for recommendation. It's easiest for me to recommend my network from LinkedIn, from Launch Club, because I already spend time with them. I speak with them. I see the experience. I know a lot of things about them. So I think the next step for personal branding is to create your own network. Let's see more details, how to build a personal brand for business. I also want to cover this because I am not so sure if you want to become an entrepreneur, but it's better to know just few details. It's very important all the time to set your perfect customer target audience. It's pretty challenge to do this, because I also was there, and you asked me earlier about why only moms. No, it was not only for moms, but our marketing and our brand was She's Mom. So then we realized that we want to help all women, and we speak with a lot of women. And then a marketing agency asked us about age, and we say we want women for all age, and it's pretty hard to have a very niche target audience. But our niche was women who want to have a career or who wants to build a business, and that was our story. But when you start to do something by your own, it's very important to understand your customer pain or your customer desires. So then you should also create a profile for them. Why it's so important? Because it's very expensive to promote your business in online. We speak about social media accounts, and or of course, if you want to make a promotion to boost on Instagram, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, you will spend a lot of money. If you don't know your target audience, probably you will spend a lot of money without getting customers. Another question is, what is my niche and who is my customer? After you have this answer, you can build a website. And I have another secret for you, because today is the day of tips and tricks and the secret. The only thing that you can ever truly own on the internet, it's on your website and your email list. Because already, if you already post on social media pictures, someone can come and save your photo or make a print screen and so on. It's important to know this, because this is the thing that you can control it. Other thing that you can control it, it's better to take care and to think maybe for 3 times if you want to post pictures with your children or with your dog, and then to realize that maybe it wasn't a good idea. It's just like, okay, it's better to know this, and then you decide it. But I think that only your website and your email, you can control it on internet. If you have any idea, please let me know. How to build a personal brand in business? It's very important to have some steps, because, okay, if we speak general, to have a personal brand in business, it's easy. But how? An action plan, it's all the time more than welcome. I let here a few ideas. You can write a weekly article on your website. Actually, your website can be a blog. Your website can be also on Google My Business. So you can build your own website for free, and it's pretty easy to create. Writing is the best way to become an expert. If you want to offer services like consulting, coaching, human resources, marketing, and so on, it's very important to leave a lot of tips and tricks for others. It's better to discover your best talent and then to share with others. Of course, writing is the best way to get organic traffic from search engines. As I say earlier, it's pretty expensive if you want to grow your Facebook page, your Instagram page. Of course, if you want to pay for Google ads, it's also very expensive. But if you have good content, if you writing a lot of amazing things and very useful, your page will grow organic, and this is a very good way to grow your personal brand. You can create a newsletter. For newsletter, you should search for a lot of news, amazing things, and of course your own events. You can organize all the time your own webinars, your own workshops, your own networking event. You can also start to use Twitter, and you can start a podcast if you want. And of course, you can start to sell your product and service. You can sell advertising, sell coaching, sell service. This is for you if you want to have a business. But in the same time, if you want to become an expert, it is also very good for you. If you want to change your job with a better job, or to arrive to become manager, it's very important to be on social media, see like an expert. So I think the most important part of our presentation, what is your benefit if you invest in your brand? First of all, you know what you want from your professional life. You want to invest in your personal and professional development constantly. As I say early, to build a strong personal brand is something that you made it every day, every week, and you continue. If you want to advance in your career, your personal brand can help you a lot. You want to be a visionary and stand out. Of course, you will be more happy because you will grow community, you will meet new people, you will have a lot of interview for different magazine and TV shows and so on. I think another very, very good thing is you will grow self-esteem and you love yourself more and more because you will feel that you are doing something good for others. You can be your own boss. I think this is one of the trend in nowadays. It's very important to find your way, and I see a lot of people who choose to be freelancer or entrepreneurs because they can control the times and the money. You can become speaker at conferences, events, webinars, and you can be someone in the crowd. I think this is the main benefit if you choose to invest in your brand. Of course, we can continue. You can get more clients, you can get more job offers, you can find more friends, and so on. If you have any idea about more benefits, please share with us.
So I have a question on these items. If you can go back this one slide. So what is your take? What is hindering women most to just do it? Start writing, start to work on the LinkedIn page, open a Twitter account, make a video. What is your experience? Which first hurdle needs to be overcome?
I think first of all, they want to improve professional life and they invest in their education. I think they want to grow their self-esteem. This is the most the most trendy thing. And the last one is to be your own boss. I see a trend to become entrepreneur, to control your time and your budget, as I say earlier, and especially after you become mom, yeah, you need more time and more money. And I think this is also a good way to become your own boss.
Yeah, but I mean, what are the reasons not to do all these potential activities you were mentioning? So what
Not to do.
Is it? Yeah, is it the inertia? Is it a fear? What is there really? What you are meeting mostly as the biggest obstacle, which needs to be pushed away?
Time, all the time, it's a challenge. I heard for a lot of time we don't have time. I think the second reason it's too complicated. I don't know how to start. And maybe the last one it's I want to do this, but I will start in few months. It's the postpone mood, as I say sometimes. This is in my opinion the first three things that can stop the women to do this. Yes, it takes time, of course. You should spend time to make a research, to discover yourself. So it's a thing that you should invest time first of all. If you have another question for me.
Not me at the moment, but I will raise my voice.
Okay, sure. I have one or two more slides. So innovation for us, as I say earlier, it's a video story. I think this is the new trend, and I believe in this innovation from 4 years ago. It's very important to smile, to open the camera. As I say earlier, the benefit is to speed up the process, discover yourself, and have confidence. When you make a video, you should have a lot of confidence and the positive attitude. It's very important to understand that for us, She's Mom, it's a journey, and you are invited to travel with us. It's very important to know that we create this for women, for moms, and our main mission is to helping you to discover yourself, to find a new job, or to become entrepreneurs. And after you find your way, you can also become mentor and you can inspire other women to find their career path. You can choose, actually. With us, you can become a mentor, then you can promote your services in benefits, or you can be an ambassador for She's Mom community. I have also a video, but I will let you for later. But my video wants to be I believe in the power of the community. At this moment, this is our mentors who choose to be with us and to helping moms and women to achieve their goals. As I say before, if you don't know, if you don't want to do it yourself, you have a lot of people ready to help you. I can tell you that I recruit all the mentors with two criteria, very important for me: to be very happy with their professional life and to be open to give. I think it's very important when you choose to be a mentor to have this power to give to others, to give energy, to give enthusiasm, to give knowledge, to give. That was my criteria for this community. You can choose your own journey here. As I say, in March, we launch a new platform, so you can come today with our old version platform, or you can join in March with the new one. And you can choose your way with us. If you want to become mentor to inspire moms and women, you are more than welcome. If you are looking for your career path, you are more than welcome also. And at the end, I choose Coco Chanel motto. I really like it. You can be gorgeous at 30, charming at 40, and irresistible for the rest of your life. Of course, if you need a motivational session, you can book it. It's my present for you today. You have here my email address. So I have a lot of enthusiasm and motivation to give. If you want one session with me, you can book it. Thank you so much for following me, and now I'm ready for questions.
Thank you, Alexandra, especially also for this gift to the ladies beyond flying. I think that's fantastic. And I'm sure all of them will book a session with you. Potentially, you will not be able to do lunch club for weeks because you're fully booked then with the colleagues here.
Yeah, Lunch Club, it's amazing. Please let me know if you can see me now. Okay, I think it's okay now.
I cannot yet see you. Now, something was coming up. Maybe it's just the video here. Maybe the other can tell you whether they can see you.
No, it looked like you popped up and then went away again. So it's just you, Daniel.
Yeah.
I can see myself, so.
Just stop sharing. Or I can.
I do it. I stop sharing.
Okay. So are there further questions from the audience to Alexandra?
Ask me anything.
Maybe you can give some information. Let's say somebody wants to have the video made, wants to have a review of the LinkedIn page and so on. Are you providing like a package for a woman who wants to get all this? Is this a certain period of time? So maybe you can share some basic information that maybe they can consider to contact you and discuss this further.
Sure. Of course, if you need something to create personal branding, I can help with LinkedIn profile. I can help with discovery session, and of course with creating a video presentation. It's very important to start with discover yourself. This is the first step all the time. The part with the cleaning and check your social media account, it's your part, because you should take time to Google it and to take it and decide it what is important for you or not. I think it's very important for me just to know about She's Mom, just to know that I'm here to help, and me and another 19 main mentors. And of course, it's very important to understand that I bring mentors from another files like IT, marketing, AI. We speak about artificial intelligence at our beginning. So it's important just to trying to discover step by step your passion, your new passion. I think this is very important. And with personal branding, yes, it's a way, it's a journey to start to do something. And it's a thing that you should have it, because always someone asks your profile or your resume. We can also speak about resume, the same thing. It's also your personal brand. When you send a resume with your photo, with your professional experience, it's about you. It's very important to have a very good resume, very trying to check every uh, sentences, trying to have a clear communication. I see a lot of resume in the past, and I had 20 page, I have 10 page. It's pretty hard to read a lot of resume pages, honestly. And the best way to create a good resume, I think it's in 2 page. But it's more than 2 page, it's too long. And normally I read it, but not all the HR do this.
And then what are you doing if a man is contacting you and says, "Hey, I saw your platform. She's a mom. She's a woman. I also would like to have a video, and please help me to create my professional brand."
Normally we offer also the services for men. As I said before, we are not a feminist platform, and if they want, they need a job or to discover, we have the same process. We have also in our mentor community, we have the both men and women, and in the benefit area we have the same men and women entrepreneurs. So it is the same also for the men who come to us. But we explain that we can change our name, because someone asked if we create in the future he is daddy. It is a good idea and a nice one, but probably in the future, because now we are focused to grow She Is Mom. But we help in the same mood also the men.
Cool. Any further questions from the audience?
I will check my inbox to see how many motivational session I have.
Because then let's look in the future, because I think that was very inspiring. We will publish, of course, the recording to the world. And I'm sure, first of all, you get a lot of inquiries. On the other hand, Ladies Beyond Flying will potentially also have more and more members joining the platform. And we will have fantastic aviation women panel in February with Maya from JetBlue, then in March with Juliana from LATAM Airlines Group. We have then in April Ade Funke from Ayeta. We have Raquel in May from Play Air. And then we have the chairman of IBS Software, VK Matthews, in June, already set for the Aviation Women panel. So I look very much forward to these sessions. And if you know also a speaker you believe could be inspiring for Ladies Beyond Flying, please get in touch with us. And would be also amazing if you maybe recommend Ladies Beyond Flying to a smart, enthusiastic, upbeat, and positive colleague, and then we're happy to welcome them. So I think that was an amazing guest speaker presentation. Thank you again, Alexandra, for your time. I liked it very much. And hopefully you are joining us also in the future in the Aviation Women panel. And if we are not seeing each other very soon, please stay healthy and safe. And it was great to having you with us. Bye-bye. Cheers.
You. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.